tape alert, tape alert, tape alert, tape alert.
And then, through the time, I went through a period that I just wasn't happy musically anymore.
Talk about it, man.
We went through, we had, not to get in too much in depth of it. Went through a period of time, we had our deal. Slow Bucks. Well, matter of fact, let me shout out Shy Money. Let me shout out Shy Money. Shy Money was a part of that whole situation with the Slow Bucks going over to Epic. It was a moment for me to even be in the same room with Shy Money. I learned so much from Shy. Shy showed me how to be a producer. Show me how to run a room. Show me what productions for who. What voice sounds what on what record. What you should listen for. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shy. Shy plays a major part in my of who I am right now too. I'm still in contact with him. We still speak. Even like a project I just put out not too long ago, he reached out, was like, yo, I love what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing.
What's the name of that project?
That was Mitch leading.
Shout out to Mitch.
Esoteric.
Esoteric.
The artist on right now, yeah.
Talking about esoteric, man. The meaning of that, intended for or likely to be understood by only small number of people with specialized knowledge and interests. That's real.
Yeah,
small number, circle small.
Yeah. Shout out to Mitch for that. Mitch came, I was like, esoteric. He made me look it up.
That's brilliant.
I said, yo, bro, that's dope. He's like, that's us, man.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Esoteric.
Small Newman. I mean, small number of people, but y'all can get it done.
Mitch is special. They're going to get a Mitch is special. And Shy likes him a lot. Shy's like, yo, you found something with him. Keep doing it.
Nah, he definitely dope.
Yeah.
I seen that the cover of that album y'all put out.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, we dropping the next project the 24th of this month. Okay. Crazy.
What's the name of that project?
Esoteric 2.
Esoteric 2.
Yeah, Esoteric 2, yeah.
So y'all already know what that means. It's a lot of esoteric people out here.
Yeah,
groups.
Word.
You know what I mean? Only a small number believe in you, but that's all you need.
Real shit.
Keep pushing, and they have to believe. So I had to look that up. When I looked, I was like, what's that mean? Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's official.
So, went to a point where, situations didn't work out. We lost the deal, so that means everything stopped. Everything. And it stopped me mentally. I didn't know where to go next. Next move. I didn't know my next move. I was just basically on standstill. Mentally, I did. Because that was everything to me. I put everything in it. There was nothing else mattered at that point, I went through a dark time. I didn't want to do no music. I didn't want to walk in no studio. I didn't even want to see a beat machine. I didn't want to hear other people's calling kind. Nah, I'm good. I just was not happy. So if I'm not happy mentally, I can't create.
Facts,
people came, people left. You're as good as you useful for. You know what I'm saying? You're useful till you're useless. I learned that through that process. But the real ones stuck around and try to keep me motivated. And it took time. It took a couple years for me to get really back into motion. Shout out to my wife. She was a great support system for me.
Shout out to whoever's married, man. Shout out to the married
she knew. She seen her husband go in a dark space, and she wasn't a person to be like arguing or fighting. She was just supportive. She was there. She's like, yo, whatever you want to do, just take your time. And that time I took a long time, man.
How long was that?
Just took a few years, man. A couple years. I just. I was doing little stuff here and there. I was dabbling around a little bit, little records here and there, but nothing like just being the student, going hard like how I was, just lab ratting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really nothing crazy.
Probably needed that time.
Yeah, I needed that time because honestly, I feel like it happened for a reason. It needed to happen. Mentally, I feel like I needed to become a different person. At that time, I was heavy into alcohol. I feel like if the time would have came in and it really went, I probably would have been a wreck. I probably would have killed myself.
Oh, wow.
I was so alcohol driven, like every day. I'm in the stew, and I'm not no little sipping. I'm beating bottles. You know what I'm saying? Physically, I was in a bad space. Shout out to my wife again. At that time, going through a dark moment. One day, she woke up and was like, "Yo, let's go to the gym." Let's go to the gym. I'm going to a fucking gym. I want to drink. Shout out to her because she put up with some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the wives and girlfriends.
For real, she put up with
stand
some
up,
shit.
Man.
We went to the gym. When she took me to the gym, man, that was the first day that I didn't even think about what was going on or what I'm gonna do next or where my next dollar gonna come from.
That's real. Question is how you felt 2 days later.
2 days later.
How your body felt after you
The next day I woke up and said, let's go to the gym.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's what
She's like, for real? Yeah.
Was it sore?
I was sore, but it was an escape for me. Then the third day, then the fourth day, then the fifth day, then she was like, yo, you can't go every day. Like, you can't go every day. Rest. All right, rest. Okay. Itching. Monday come, I'm back in there. Then it came to a point I was going 6 days a week and taking 1 day off resting. You know what I'm saying? Monday to start going hard. And
therapeutic.
I needed that. Then I met some great people through that journey. You know, fitness people, bodybuilders, powerlifters. And fast forwarding through, man.
I met Kai Green. Shout out to Kai Green.
That's why I trained at the gym he really goes to, but he don't live here no more. I know he moved, which was Coliseum, but I didn't start there. I started at Blank. And after a while, when I really got deep into the fitness, it was time for me. I was like, oh, it's time for me to go from there. And I'm training at Richie's gym in Williamsburg, then from Richie's Coliseum. But through that process, you know, I started finding stuff out about myself. You know, it really gave me time to dig deep into who I really was and who I really needed to be. You know, especially like for myself, my family, my kids, my wife, you know. Then I got introduced to powerlifting and loved it, never looked back. You know, got into that. Did my first powerlifting meet, what was it, April? Came in first place with that. I'm training for one right now, coming up in January 15th. Yeah. So I'm not stopping with that. That's like a major part of me, of who I am now. So training is what I do. You know, I train, get up in the morning, drop my son off, go training, deal with wife in the business, you know what I'm saying? Which we have a hair product line called 333 Hair Products.
Okay.
Hair
Look
oil,
out for that 333 hair product.
Shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer. Right now we're working on a rebranding for the top of the year. So that, then after that, stew.
Right in the stew.
Right in the stew.
What was it like coming back? What day? Tell me about the day you was like, I'm coming
back. Okay. All right. Most through the time, you know, Buddha, Bam, a lot of them, Fligo, they, you know, like, come on, bro, you gotta, you know, get back to what you're doing. Especially Buddha. Buddha used to call me out the way, like, yo, bro, what's up, man? When you gonna get back, man? You're like, yo, I'm getting there. Come on, man. Don't forget what you did, man. You added to the culture also, man. Don't let that go away, man. I know how you feel. I know what you go through, but you're a soldier, man. You gotta come back. So, you know, the conversations that really started embedding me, and I it was a point when I was just done with it, but it just kept knocking at my door.
Yeah, because it's in you.
Yeah, it just kept knocking at my door. Shout out to everybody who stood there, man. Like I said, you know, this music business, it's not friendly. You know, people, as you good as you useful. Yeah.
You good as your last trick.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to people who's in the business, still doing their thing, still reaching out to me, man. For real, I love them. For real. So Mitch wanted to do a project. And I was like, you know, I was sending him joints like, yeah, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. So I seen him start sending me stuff because he was really recording himself at home. And he was sending me records. And then just hearing what he was doing, it started a fire back in me, and I was just like, you know what? I looked at my wife and I'm like, yo, what, baby? I think I'm just get back to this. She's like, you got that feeling? I'm like, I got that feeling, and I'm happy now mentally. You know, before it was financially, I wasn't stable. Now that I'm financially, you know,
good.
Stable, yeah, that I don't have to worry about the music paying me at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I could do this and have fun and love it, not worry about, okay, oh, I can't do this. I gotta do a session. I gotta see if this person gonna buy this record, or I gotta reach to see if I'm gonna get this placement, or boom, boom, boom. I ain't gotta worry about that. So we got the first project done and put it out. From there, it was just like, all right, that's it.
Back in this.
Yeah, I came holler at JP like, yo, Jay, I really need a place to work out of. I really don't want to go nowhere else, you know, paying to be in a space that I could probably only pay 5 or 8 hours. I really want to be somewhere I could just be in my zone, and my mom don't have to be rushed. If I think I can sit back and chill, come back to it. And he's a real big brother. He ain't had to do what he had to do. He did over the studio. He built it back up. He bought new, so he put down new floors. He made it a comfortable
Brooklyn
space for
basement,
me.
y'all. Pull up.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at town.
Yeah. So
The first day you in here.
Who
was the first person you worked with, like, coming back? Who's the first artist you worked with?
Mitch.
Oh, Mitch is first.
It was Mitch.
Okay. Mitch, okay.
And I always wanted to produce whole projects, do EPs, and put them out. So I came to a point. You know what? I'm not chasing no placements. I'm not doing that game no more. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna create my own vibe and work with artists that I feel is dope artists, and create projects with and put them out. So Mitch was the first initially. We just finished the second one. Working on the third one now. Right now working with Cello from Queens. Shout out to Cello, big Queens. 8 is from Queens, which all of them was in a group called Soul Group. Universal, Soul Group Universal, yeah. They was on a group. It was Cello, 8, and Star Jella. Shout out to Star Jella. I'm coming for Star Jella too. Me and him gonna do something too. He was here the other night. He did a feature on one of Cello joints. 8, and who else? Right now I can't think on my head, but right now I'm just cranking out EPs.
Describe the sound that you make. What describe your sound?
New York. I'm sticking with New York right now. I'm not doing no drill. I'm not doing none of that stuff. At the time when I was producer, I was doing what sound was in, because that's what was in. But right now, I'm doing, if you rapping, let's work. Nothing against what drill do. I feel like that's for the young boys. Let them do that thing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do rap shit. Real grungy shit. Like, I love the Griselda shit. Benny, Conway. Conway's a
word beast.
That's a goal. That's
Benny
out of anything that's going on right now, that's who I want to would love
Lock
to get
in with him, Conway.
Benny, Conway, which I'm working on a situation right now through great relationships I have that get next to them close on. Who else I like us? That's crazy. Chase Fetty from Jersey. That's part of Gazelle. He's fire.
Chase Fetty. Shout out to Chase Fetty.
Fire. Who else? I mean, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. Like, you know, just create my own machine.
When you came back, felt like you got better?
I feel like who I was before. I was whack. Right now, I feel like I'm like 2.0, 4.0. I'm way better because I'm so focused, I'm so grounded where my mind is at, and mentally, physically, spiritually, like I'm just so intact. Like I'm like on a high frequency, bro. I can't explain it, but I could just feel like even when I tell them, I'm like, yo, babe, my step is different. I feel different. Like just doing it now is like, before I feel like it was more like, of course, chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. But I end up getting caught up of chasing the dreams and the money. Now I'm just doing what I love. You know what I'm saying? Crafting my sound, not worrying about
What somebody say sounded like
or the
something.
outcome, or oh shit, is this gonna bring me the bag? Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna come. I know that's gonna come regardless. I ain't even got love for it's coming.
You just do you.
I'm just doing me.
Make great music.
You know what I'm saying? Great music. But like I said, I love the my whole beginning of my career because I feel like it didn't. At this point, I was like, you know what? It wasn't supposed to happen then. All of those was the building blocks for who I'm supposed to become. Yeah. The learning,
experience,
being in the room with the artists, cutting records, learning how to run a room, learning not to. Everybody say they're a producer. Just because you make beats, that doesn't mean you're a beat maker. There's a difference. Mm. Can you go in the room and run that room? Mm. Can you go in there and cut that record? When you say run a room, can you go in there and work with the artist, point the direction, where you feel you should go, the sound of the record? You get what I'm saying? Can you take that newborn baby and turn it into a grown up? Mm-hmm. Can you make it from not walking to crawling to walk? You kind of get what I'm saying?
Building it.
Can you build it? Mm-hmm. That's my main thing. He could sit in the room all day and make beats. But can you get in the room and work with the artist? I watch dudes come in the room and just completely don't know what to do.
The hardest working artist you ever seen that you've been around? I'm talking about they come in and it's lit.
And they not. Yo Gotti. Mm. Slow took me to Quad. He said, yo, come with me to the city to meet Yo Gotti, which was like one of the dopest sessions I've ever been in. Even just the conversation I had with him alone. Mm-hmm. The gems, the jewels, that man he'll drop some jewels. You walk in the room with him, in the conversation, you're gonna walk up thinking totally different.
Give you a bunch of free game.
Yeah, he give you free game. And
shout out to Yo Gotti.
I came and I played. I came with like a 10-pack. Mm. From the first one, he heard it. He said, yo, put that on. I got a hook. Blocked the hook out. Boom, came back out. I got a verse. Boom. Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to finish that. Play the next one. Oh, let me get back in. Let me do that. I watched that work. Yo, Gotti. Future. I watched Future knock out some shit quick, too. Future works, too. He's fire. Just how he sits there at work, he'll go in, put a melody, come back out, and just fill in the words, and he won't even be there long. He just jump in, boom. Who else was dope? Hard working. One of my other favorite artists to work with at that time, which was, because I was a fan when I was from a kid, was Jewels.
Yeah, shout out to Jewels. Yeah. I definitely rock with Jewels.
Yeah, Jewels was like...
Dipset.
Ruger. He showed me a different way of recording. Like he'll record, we'll be in the first verse, and maybe the end of the verse, he'll be like, yo, take this part, put it here. And be like, he'll have you piecing shit. I'm like, yo. At the time, I'm like, yo, how we... But he didn't know he taught me something. Like, I would be listening now, I record and listen to somebody, I'm like, yo, nah, don't put that there, put this here. Because I learned that from being around him. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why I say, everything I went through, everybody I worked with, was my building blocks. It made me. Yeah, so I'm not mad at it. Before I used to be so mad, but I'm not mad. I'm like, yo, hold up. I learned some shit. Working with some dope prime artists. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. He was dope to work with. Jewels. I spent a lot of time working with Jewels. A lot of time working with him in Slow Buzz. Worked with him in his home studio.
This around the time when he was on fire? When was this?
Yeah.
He was on fire. This is when that Dipset was on fire.
No, not... Well, yeah, you know, I was still out there doing this thing. That was... I started working on it after he made that comeback and he dropped that project. That's when I started working with him.
What are the two... What is one of the things that must have... What are one of the things that must be solid? Well, what does it take to build a banger? What does it take? What does a song have to make it solid?
Anything could be a banger.
Anything.
You may think, yo, that's like, think about it. For example, 50 Cent Wankster. That beat is so corny. but he made it a hit. You get what I'm saying?
It's just, would you say it's the money put behind it, or would you say just
with,
because I know today songs have gotten shorter.
Yeah, songs are shorter. There's no 16 bars, it's 12 bars. Yeah, versus songs right now. Songs ain't even longer than what? 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Right. Really? Yeah. That's why I was so. It's
facts.
People attention spans is totally different from back in the days. That's why artists have to drop so much music now. Yeah. You can't just drop one album a year now. You crazy? You'll be forgot just like this. The artist coming out every few months, bro. Like you gotta be
short waves.
You have to put out so much content. Like you have to keep working. Look at Conway. How much projects that man put out a year? Them Griselda dudes be dropping a lot of work. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Who else?
Gotta stay relevant.
Shit. Like I tell people all day, that man caught a fresh breath for air. He's the hard-working man. Shout out to Jim Jones.
Shout out to AZ too. Shout out
to AZ, yeah. AZ.
Shout out to AZ.
But look how much work Jim put out. Mm-hmm. Jim dropped a lot of projects. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You gotta keep you relevant. You gotta keep, especially to keep up with these young boys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep cranking out.
What do you think it takes to link, besides the hard work, how do you link the older generation with the younger generation? Because
the older generation need to show the young generation love, even though they don't agree with the music they do. But this is their time, and the older generation need to rock with the younger generation. Why you think Puff could stay so relevant? Puff stay rocking with the young boys. That's what's in. Puff is around. Khaled, I'm around.
Khaled, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Khaled, shout out to DJ Khaled, well, doing anything.
Khaled, yeah, Khaled. That's you gotta do. I just love where the music's at right now. Like look at the Alchemists. They got a fresh breath because of Griselda.
They were.
Who else?
So dude, it's
a lot of the older dudes now. They getting they time.
Timberland got his internet thing
going. Yeah.
He been making fire. Shout out to Timberland.
He's one of the. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Like producers, the producers I look up to who motivates me right now to do what I'm doing. Hit Boy. What he's doing, putting out these full body of projects and putting out masterpieces. Hit Boy. Who else? Alchemist.
What about P Killer? He produced with DMX.
Yeah, P Killer. I'm bugging out. Yeah, P Killer. Fire.
Shout out to P Killer. What up, man?
Shout out to what's his name? I just discovered him this year, and I'm a big fan of him, and I don't think he get his enough flowers. V-Don. V-Don is fire. Give that man his due. V-Don is fire. He's a fire producer to me. I don't even know him, but I'm a fan of his work. And I'm definitely looking forward to meeting him, just to tell him face from producer to producer, like, yo, you're fire.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dudes like that flower they need, man. Keep it doing going.
Yeah. V-Don is fire. Who else? Who's doing dope work like Harry Fraud, you know?
Oh, shout out to Harry Fraud.
But my main people who really like that Hit Boy and V-Don. That's, you know, made me really want to be like, yo, this is what I want to do. I want to do projects, full-blown projects, produce projects, put them out. 5-6 songs, no more.
5-6 songs.
5-6 songs.
Build the artist.
Yep.
Run with them, get a sound.
Yep. We ain't doing no 13, 14, 15 songs. We ain't doing that.
None of that.
No.
What is the importance? Like, what is a upcoming producer? What are some key pointers you can give them that's coming up now that want to do this?
You know, chasing placements and everything is cool right now. I just feel like, you know, there's more to it now. I feel like...
What's placements, Paul?
Well, placements, looking to get records with a major artist. You know, it's cool, you know, but it could be a very long, frustrating road. at the same time you're doing that, I feel like you should find an artist, maybe an artist in your neighborhood, somebody you got a relationship with, and build a sound. Put out projects. That's what's gonna help get your sound out there. People gonna hear it. The same energy you put in running around to the kids, see if you get next to this person, or sending out these emails, you could do the same thing for yourself with developing with an artist. Try to be more up in front of the camera now too. Be in front like a artist.
Have a presence.
Have a presence. Be a brand. It's that behind scenes, and
That ain't working no more.
I don't think that, to me, I feel like you really need to be out there. Content. Presence on the gram.
What's the importance of that? That's
Content's very, right now.
It's king right now.
Right now, I got my young boy here with me. He's in the studio with me a lot now. Like, yo, I got this session. Pull up, take pictures. Yo, take a video clip for me. Like today, yo, I got an interview. Yo, take some pictures for me. Take a video clip just for me. You know what I'm saying? Content, like, your gram is your billboard. You know what I'm saying? People like to see. You know, people get up in the morning and love to see shit. People love to see shit. You know what I'm saying? They can hear all the things. I ain't saying nothing. You could make something look so big, it ain't even that big. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could make, that's just what it is. Content is very important. Stop being cheap. You gotta spend.
Yeah. Got to spend money to make.
Stop looking for everybody to do something for you free. You got a camera, y'all can work out a situation, boom. All right, I'm gonna pay you this. We're gonna do this. First of all, I don't want nobody around me that I'm not gonna be paying anyway. Because you know why? You're gonna get what you paid for. The situations I try to work out with people, you know what happened? Ain't working. I never got the content and this and that. So at that time, I was like, you know what? Let me get my shit right. Let me get things in. I'm gonna pay for what I want and for what I need. And I had a long relationship with him because he, you know, he was shooting for my brand. I had came out with a brand, you know what I'm saying, for the brand. So he was doing a lot of shots for me. Then ended up bucking up with him, not knowing he just moved right down the block from me. He live on the next block. Word? All right, yo, come through. He took some time. I was like, nah, this is it. He at least with me 2 times out of the week, right? 2 times out of the week. It's going to start being more because stuff's starting to come up. Yo, I'm going to need you for this day. I'm going to need you for this day. How much is it going to cost you for the day? I don't care if I have to sacrifice not buying something, this and that. It's going to this. Because this is what's going to help me get this and maybe more. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Content is important. Nobody wants to see no whack, dry-ass looking, corny. Like, that's just what it is,
Everything's
man.
the eye now.
It is.
The eye now. Everything's with somebody.
You know, before you used to be like, nah, I ain't doing like to do this. Yo, bro, that's just what it is.
Whoa.
This is what it is, man. I don't care if you're just taking a dope picture today of what you got, or just get up.
Dudes become comedians, rappers. You can't even do not just one thing.
Yeah, you can't do nah.
Don't
one lane yourself.
So if you're just thinking about doing one thing, unless it's really working out for you, of course you know you got to do the 4, 5 jobs. That's what's gonna make it one big thing.
That's what it is.
Where do you see yourself with this thing in 5 years?
Oh man, I'm gonna be the machine that gotta come through. I want to be in a position with labels. Yo, we just signed this off, boom, boom. We want you to work on an EP with them so we can put out. All right, send them through. I'm gonna have. At that point, I'm hoping to have a few producers, even songwriters. And I just want to have a whole machine. And we just cranking.
Hits.
Just cranking. Oh, we got 4 artists, one in this room, that room, we cranking, we just producing. That's it. So right now, for me, is to build that. And my team that I have right now, to build that, it's going to happen.
Of course it will.
Let me tell you something. You're going to get results out of anything you do consistently.
Yes, sir. Consistency.
You just have to be consistent. There's no way.
It can't happen. It has to happen.
You keep hitting at the window, it's going to eventually break. You keep chiseling at the concrete, it's going to eventually crack.
That's a fact.
You keep knocking at the door, someone's going to answer.
Somebody got to answer.
You get what I'm saying?
Open.
So it's just consistency. So you just got to be consistent. Like I tell somebody, like, yo, take 6 to 8 months and just nonstop be consistent. and see the difference from 6 months before that. All right? Now add another 6 months onto that. Or you never know what you're doing that 6 to 8 months. That's what it takes. But now you know you gotta work harder. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just being consistent.
That's what it is.
Consistent.
Keep going.
Keep going. Don't stop.
Next thing you know, it'll be doing it itself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what's good, man. Yo, it was a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Word. Good talking to you.
This is Landslide Live. It was a pleasure sitting down with you, brother. And on this platform, we got a thing where you got to shout it out. Tape alert, tape alert, tape alert. We need that drop.
This is your boy Sonny Heights, and you here rocking with... Do it one more time. Yeah. This is your boy Sonny Heights, and I'm here rocking out with my peoples. Tape alert, tape alert, tape alert. Get with it.
Hottest in the city. This
Hottest
is
in the city.
Live.
You dig?
And we out.
We out.
How could it get in contact with you?
Oh, contact Sonny _ Heights on Instagram. That's it. It's Instagram.
So check him out.
My Facebook is trash, so
check
I'm
him
working
out,
on that.
Emails? No.
Emails. My email is on NovelleNYC, NOVELLENYC @gmail.com. You know what I mean? Send me some music. Producers, send me some beats. Let me hear what's up. We want to collaborate. We got some heat.
Okay.
That's it.
Work with this man. We over here in the Brooklyn basement. Legendary. Tyson been here. All sorts of artists.
Yeah,
everybody been here. Yeah. So you might want to come get some of this energy.
Yeah, it's definitely an energy in here.
Yes.
It's definitely energy in here.
Link up with the man.
Yeah.
This is Landslide Line. We out.
We out.